Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do my weekly check-in for the third week of May. If you guys haven't seen my previous check-ins, I'll link it up here in a card. But before I start, I did get a lot of questions about my task card right here, and mine's is actually by Dividers R Us. I'll link her down below. Sorry for not linking. But this was a task card created by Madyplans from the planner community. So she's the original creator, and I'll link her Instagram down below. She usually does Instagram or Google Forms to order, but at the moment when I wanted to purchase, she didn't have any available, so I went ahead and got them from Dividers R Us. There's also other shops that sell these, but if you're interested, Mady is the one who created these, and she is the original seller and creator. I don't know her quality, but from what I hear, it's amazing. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So this week we are gonna concentrate on the 11th to the 17th on expenses. Now I'm gonna leave my card here because last time I forgot like what these stickers meant, and I kind of had them all over the place. So today I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and use some of my stickers. So I have some no spends, some expense trackers for unbudgeted, sinking funds, gasoline spending, and groceries. And you can find these all on my shop at erikalifevlogs.com, including the calendar view right there. And actually, let me go ahead and see if I can even this out so it doesn't look as bad. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my personal spending. So this week, I don't think I've uploaded my paycheck one. You might see it after this video, but for the 11th, I did give myself another $100. Or after the 12th, actually, I gave myself another $100 that I did not give myself at the beginning of the month. So I did reset that cash envelope. And then I gave myself $50 for groceries as well. So that was the only cash envelope stuffing that I had. But since I did it electronically and not cash, because I just didn't want to go to the bank, it will be all card transactions. But anyway, let's get started. So on the 11th, we actually went to Jamba Juice. I had been on a Jamba Juice kick, and I ended up ordering another smoothie. And that ended up costing $13.98. I ended up getting a razzmatazz, and they got a mango dream float. I don't know what it's called. But I did not know that on the app you can actually customize your drink. So I kind of customized it so it can like reflect the pomegranate pick-me-up that is no longer like available. That was like really back in the days when I was in like middle school or high school. You could order that, but it's no longer available. So what I did is I just changed some of the settings of the smoothie to be like more pomegranate and berry-ish. So I was very happy about that. And that was all the personal spending that I did. I didn't do anything for the rest of the week. The previous week really had me contemplating if I wanted to like keep spending money or not. And that's why I love these check-ins, because it really just opens your eyes on how much you're spending. So I love doing these. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do groceries, and groceries is gonna be in pink. Last week I did them in green, but we're gonna fix that today. So the first place that I went was on Aldi's on the 11th. They had to do a oil change, and since we were already in the area of where Aldi's was, we're like, might as well just go there. And I ended up spending $41.21. This time around I was kind of disappointed. Aldi's didn't really have any stock of anything or anything I wanted, so I was like, I told Beb, I'm like, whatever we get here, that's fine, but let's go to Target to get the remaining stuff that we needed. So we actually ended up going to Target that was right across, and I ended up spending $100.06. We bought a lot of snacks and drinks and just stuff that we were needing, produce, frozen goods, some other stuff I can't even remember. So that's what I ended up spending. And then I ended up spending $6 on ice cream. I don't know why I marked that separately, but I did. Oh, because I went to a convenience store. There you go. So I spent $6 on ice cream. I got Bae and myself some. I was in the mood, so that was that. So that's all the groceries I actually did for that entire week. I didn't do anything else, and I didn't feel like buying or doing anything more than I needed, just because how this prior week was. So I was like, you know what, I'm not in the mood. But I did have an unbudgeted expense, and that was for Canva. Now, I'm not going to mark it as a bill because I'm already like canceling the monthly subscription. I had tried Canva just to see if I liked it, and I didn't. And that ended up charging me $12.99 to my bank account because I had totally forgotten about it. And this actually also happened on the 11th. So much happened on the 11th. So I have to remember, well, I didn't remember to cancel that subscription. I was in a free trial. And since now I paid for the entire month, I'm just going to wait it out and then cancel it when I can, right after. All right. Then I did have a transaction for extra debt payment. So let me see if I can find the stickers for that. I had let you guys know on Instagram that I ended up throwing $389 at my student loan, and that was just to get my balance below $1,000. I didn't want to throw the entire $1,000 at it, so I was like, you know what, let me do like a baby debt snowball to it. So I did add $389 to it. I also forgot to throw or mark that I had a extra debt payment on the 8th, and I'll just mark it here on the 9th. And this is when I closed my actual student loan account that I was working on at the beginning of the month. So I had thrown $522.29. So that was my entire week. It was not too bad. I actually have a lot of no spends, so I'm going to go ahead and mark those. So I had a no spend on Tuesday. And then I had a no spend on Thursday. And on Sunday. And there we go. So now let me go ahead and check that in for my weekly check-in. And if you haven't seen my May budget, I'll link it up in a card above. So here all I'm going to do is that I'm going to mark that I added $50 into my grocery fund and $100 to my spending fund. And these two, of course, I don't actually add anything to a budget, and I have more than enough in my gas cash envelope. So now that I have that there, let me go ahead and start with groceries, and let me grab my phone. So let me start with groceries. So for groceries, I ended up spending $6 plus $106 at Target plus $41.21 at Aldi's. So for this entire week, I ended up spending $147.27. Now if I add the 50 plus whatever I had left over, which was $150.31, I had $200.31 to spend, and out of that I spent $147.27. So in my grocery budget, I'm gonna have $53.04 to spend for the remaining 2 weeks. Now for gas, I didn't spend anything at all, so I should have $120 left. And then for personal spending, I only had $13.98 for this week. And prior to that, I had 2 cents. And I added 100 for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and take $13.98 out of that, meaning I have $86.04 to spend for the remaining month. Now, unbudgeted, like I said, I did have that Canva subscription get charged. I guess it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. Last week I had 138.38 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and add $12.99 to that. So for this month, currently, I'm at 151.37 of unbudgeted expenses. And if you're wondering where that comes from, it does come from my bank cushion that I have in my bank account for scenarios where I might overspend. So I'm gonna go ahead and check these off. So I did track Canva, all my groceries, and my personal spending. I did go ahead and pay my phone bill, my rent, and then I also paid my mom's Bank of America card. So that has been all accounted for. And that has been my week. I kind of enjoyed this week. It was more of me staying home, me reflecting of last week's. So the only place that I really had a lot of spending was on Monday, but everything was just calm and no spending, no online spending either. So I'm pretty happy how I did. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in more expense tracking, I do have a playlist. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Click the notification button so you can know every time I upload, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. Has your spending decreased after just laying out your expenses in your weekly trackers? Because it has for me. Like, after seeing this, I was like, nah honey, we done with this craziness. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye you guys.